Hey guys, welcome to my channel, Hammonds Hobbies. My name's Glenn, and today we're going to be discussing how to best sleeve and top load your brand new Eccellenza card. So let's get right into it. Before we get into today's video, I just want to say a huge thank you. I'm sorry if I sound boring and repetitive, but I really do mean it from the bottom of my heart. Thank you to all of the love and support that you guys show this channel and on all my social medias. I really do appreciate it. I won't say what I normally say. I just wanted to say a huge thank you to all of you. Really does mean a lot. Doesn't mean I want you to stop there though. Keep smashing up the like button. It helps the algorithm find new audiences, and I want to grow this F1 collectible card hobby in the UK and around the world. Right, let's get into today's video. So, you've just gone out and you've purchased a box of Eccellenza. How do we best protect them? They're thick cards, so they won't fit in your standard top loaders. Now, I normally use Ultra Pro premium top loaders. These I use coloured ones just because I think they look pretty smart. But what you'll notice about them pretty quickly is that these Eccellenza cards are too thick. They will not fit in there, and if you attempt to, all you'll end up doing is pushing the top of the card, making sort of like an indent or a mark on it, but also you'll start to scratch the sides of the cards as it's trying to put pressure on the bits at the side of the top loader, which pints it in, sort of thing, if you know what I mean. Like, it's too tight. So what we need is, now these are 35 point top loaders. What does that mean? It means that these are the smallest or finished top loaders for cards like Turbo Attacks, F1 Lights Out, Chrome. Some of the parallels are a bit too tight in these, actually, I have to admit. But for most cards, these are pretty good choices. They keep your cards firm and solid in place. The next one up is 55 point, which I have some clear ones here. These are the standard clear top loaders. They've got a slightly bigger opening, so you can fit 55 point cards in here. So I would recommend chrome parallels, sapphire parallels to go in 55 points. We also have the next stage up is out of 75 point top loaders, and these are what you're going to want for your brand new Eccelenzas. They fit the cards perfect. They're not too tight, but they're not too loose. You don't want to go too big because then the cards will fall out. So I have 180 point Ultra Pro ones here. I use these for the F1 Lights Out gold plates that we hit. So I have two here, for example, the beautiful Max Verstappen gold plates. These are 180 point. They fit the gold plates perfect, and they're probably, apart from Dynasty, the thickest cards that you're probably going to get in a Topps collection. So the 180 are probably the biggest you're ever going to need. But if we use 180, if you'll see here, it has a big opening. If we use that with the Eccellenzas, the cards fit in there nicely, but look, they'll fall out. So as soon as you move around, they're just going to fall out anyway. Obviously, if it falls, you're going to dink the corner, which means now this card is not going to get a PSA 10. So we don't want 180 points. We don't want 120, although I have tried 120. They do fit the cards and they are a little bit firmer, but they're still a bit too loose. So don't use 120 points. Again, the cards will fall out. You want these 75 point. In terms of the sleeves, I use the normal card sleeves from Ultra Pro. These are no bigger. They're just the standard ones that I use for all of my cards. I have literally tens of thousands of packs of these. But the cards obviously are a lot thicker. So when you try and put these cards in, what you'll notice is it's a bit of a squeeze to get it in. Now what tends to happen is if you try and force that in, all you're going to end up doing is denting this corner, or this corner, depending on what side you're doing it. You'll see there that I've already now flicked it up a little bit. I don't know if my camera could pick up such a small. So what can we do though? You can either go and buy thicker sleeves, like bigger sleeves, but again, you'd have to find ones that are snug enough, but not too loose. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna get a standing knife and pull a little bit of the tip out. We're gonna put the standing knife inside the sleeve. We're gonna go to the edge and I'm gonna cut it. Now what this will do is it will create a little slit. I don't know if you guys can see that, a little slit in the sleeve. Now what that means is when I now try to put the card in, it will actually have a little gap for me to then straighten the card up inside the sleeve, because that's the hard bit, is getting it in there straight, and that's when you try and fight it on the corner. So you want to get it nice and straight, and then it will nicely go in. So you can't really tell that that sleeve is damaged or anything in any way. It's just got a little slit in the corner, but that means this card has gone in there nice and smooth. It's nice and tight. And now we're going to put it in our 75 point top loader. I normally squeeze them at the sides just to bubble them up in the middle. But we are gonna, I would also recommend, if you're opening these to grade, to wear gloves, like surgical gloves. But I'm not doing these. These are for my personal collection. So now I can push this in without applying too much pressure or too much force on the top. That means I haven't damaged the card. Because I put that slit in the sleeve, I haven't damaged the corner. So in my opinion, this card is in mint condition, sleeved and top loaded correctly. As well as that, it is in, look, and I'm not holding it, look, I'm gonna hold it right on the tip. It is not coming out. That will stay in there now, but it's not too snug. It's not gonna damage the card as you, look how nice that comes out. Just nice and smooth. But you don't want to force it, because that is where you will damage it. And that is why most sport cards have damage. You'll always see when you look at the, when you go to card shows and you're flicking through, because everyone uses their fingers to flick through the tops of the cards in the middle, and then obviously people squeeze it and push them into top loaders and stuff like that. You will always see the most common thing with sport cards is damage just in the center of the top of the card here. It's the most common place that people damage cards. So we want to push this down without applying too much pressure, but we also want it to be snug. So I would recommend that you go and purchase 75 point top loaders. The ones that I have here are from Ultra Pro. I'm not loyal to any brand in particular, so I would always recommend these Ultra Pro ones, but you want the ones that say 75 point. That means the thickness of card they can handle. Now, I would also go in one step further. Once I've top loaded these, what I've liked to do with these is, because I find with the bigger top loaders, like the bigger gaps in the top loader, it leaves more room for dust, dog hairs, just little bits, like little particles to get inside. Because it's got a bigger opening, there's just more chance. Whereas, I mean, even with these, and the opening, look, you'll see is very thin. Even with these, that you'll still get little particles get in there. So this is a brand new pack of top loaders that I've just opened up. This is a team bag. Again, these are Ultra Pro, but they fit these size top loaders perfect. So I like, this is me personally, I like to put the top loader in upside down, and then you have this sticky patch on the back. We peel this off and we fold this over and stick it down. Now, to me, that is a completely snug, sleeved, top-loaded, and then team-bagged Eccellenza. I've done this with all of my hits so far. Now, when I come to putting these in a binder, obviously I'll have to take them out of the sleeve, but whilst I'm moving them about, traveling to Vegas and back, or moving them from box to box or case to case, instead of them picking up all those dust particles, in this bag now, and in this top loader, it should be exactly how I put it in there the day I pulled it. That's my recommendations. Let me know if you have any other better solutions, but I think it makes the cards look nice and premium and snug, and they don't move about. So I think this is the best solution. I believe the 75-point top loaders will set you back if you have a look on eBay and stuff. I think these are about £6-7. You get 25 in a pack, so that will do you about 3 or 4 boxes of Eccellenza. So I've gone and bought loads of these because I'll be opening loads up over the next couple of weeks live on my Whatnot channel, so make sure you join us for that. So make sure you get the 75 points. Either find thicker sleeves. If you find sleeves that are perfect for this product, let me know. I'm using the standard Ultra Pro ones and making the little slit on the end. Let me know what your thoughts are on that. That's it from me, guys. I hope you've enjoyed that content. I get loads of questions like that. Glenn, what top loaders do you use? What sleeves do you use? What binders do you use? I try and answer them every single time on my Whatnots, and I thought, this is a brand new set with thick cards that a lot of you may not have experienced before. I've never had these thick cards. I only collect F1 cards. People that are in soccer, NFL, baseball, they would have experienced these cards before. But for an F1 card collector, this is the first time I've seen cards at this thickness. So for me, I did a bit of research. This is what I find works. If you have a better solution, comment down below or drop me a private message on any of my social medias under the name Hammonds Hobbies, or you can join the group F1 Sports Cards. I'd love to hear from you. If you are a manufacturer of any products like this and you'd like to work with me in the future, get in touch with me. I'm always looking at ways of storing card solutions, so I'd love to hear from you. But that's it from me, guys. I'll catch you on the next video where we will be opening probably some more Eccellenza. That's it from me, guys. I'll see you on the next one. Bye for now.